Sports Talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
To Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby here on Optimum Game Day Live. Texas Tech and UCF coming up later. All-American Eatery. Gary and I were there yesterday with Tracy and Rice and had a great time and a great meal like we always do. And, you know, the wait staff there is great and the food's great. Out on Highway 87, that's the Tahoka Highway, about 85th or 6th Street. You can find it. Tide Dry Cleaners, like dry cleaning and laundry done differently. And you give them a try. I think you'll be really, really impressed. We have been and love what they do. They're at 4511 98th Street. That's just west of Quaker on the south side of the highway there, and then at 19th and Quaker on the north side of town. Tide Dry Cleaners. Lubbock Sports Medicine, what a great team of doctors, and they take care of Texas Tech and the athletes all over this area, but they take care of a lot more than just athletes. They take care of you, too, and they'll do you a great job. You'll love working with a great team of doctors at Lubbock Sports Medicine. Go to LubbockSportsMed.com and check them out. You can get information about each one of the doctors. Mighty Wash, that is the Texas Tech car wash. That's where the coaches go, is to Mighty Wash, locally owned and operated here in Lubbock and all over the Permian Basin. Mighty Wash is the Texas Tech wash that you need to be going to. All righty, we're not shortchanging our Texas Tech soccer team, who beat Princeton last night and moves on to the round of 16 tomorrow against North Carolina in the NCAA tournament. Yeah. But Coach Stone, we think, is going to be on here in just a little bit. So, but we are so proud of them and what they've done with Texas Tech soccer. I was out there last night, and congratulations to the fans. Y'all showed up in record numbers. It blew me away when I parked at UMC and walked half a mile.
Oh, wow.
To get over there.
I watched it, every minute of it, on my couch.
Yeah, I didn't.
I got in late from golfing, and I just didn't have time to shower and go out there.
It was fun. It was fun.
I didn't think there was going to be a shortage of people out there.
No, there wasn't. Gio was there. And, of course, it's a big field, and when they get wet, I was still on the north end. So on that end, we could see good what was going on. Yeah. But when we get down to the far end, you had trouble. But the stands were completely full, but stood there with Robert Giovanetti and Wes Kitley came out, and we stood there and talked, and Matt Dowdy was there. Matt's supposedly helping us get Coach Stone on the show this morning.
Well, I hope he does.
Brag on him.
Yeah, we need to brag on him. And I won't even bring up the fact that we went 110 minutes with no goals.
I know it. You weren't going to bring that
up. Hey,
up.
And let me tell you, there were hardly any shots on goal.
No.
And I'll tell you this, too. If you'd have just gone on if it was a heavyweight fight and you put up who won off of that, I'm not sure Princeton didn't win the first 110 minutes.
They were good.
They were plenty good.
They were
admirable foes.
Really good. And, of course, North Carolina won the first match of the day, and they won 1-0. So it's not like goals are going to be plentiful against these teams that are playing right now.
So add up another really 90 minutes. That's 200 minutes of one goal.
I stood there for 90 minutes and 15 minutes at halftime.
And you left before the playoff.
Well, I wanted to go home and watch Estacado play Canyon on TV because they were on TV.
Yeah.
And they won, by the way, 42-21. Congratulations to the Matadors and Coach Will Blaylock. And they're moving on to the next round against Decatur. But I wanted to see that, and I thought we would, wrap it up. Plus, I had to stand up the whole time. And, you get tired just standing up.
Yeah, at your age.
Yeah, you do. You ain't lying.
I think we mentioned our veteran coming on at 10, but we didn't mention, I think Braxton Fulford's coming in, out, or we'll have him on the phone, one or the other, I think, at 10:20. We'll find out here in just a little while.
I think Tom Stone may call in. I guess he has the number. We can't. Anyway, so people back at the studio who are producing the show, those guys may call in, and you'll need to talk to us or something so we'll know they're on the line.
Yeah, or I could call him and get him on the here, and that'd work.
Yeah, we could
Wouldn't
do that.
Work. Doesn't ever works as good, but it works.
No.
All right, then we got Robert Giovanetti coming in at 11.
Yeah.
He's going to be out here. And if Rodney wakes up in time, remember, he's 4 hours earlier now. in Hawaii.
Because of daylight savings time change.
Yeah, so it's going to be like 7:40, Rodney. So
Yeah.
I
What
think
time is it right now? It's 5-something right now out there, right? 5:30?
What time is it here?
I don't know.
It's 4-something out there.
It's 9:23 here.
No, it's 4 hours different. So
Yeah,
it's
5:23.
Yeah, so we think we're going to have Rodney on. I sort of miss old Rodney.
I do too.
Miss old Lee.
He sent Gary and I a video. He was going to Walgreens, and of course he's got the ocean.
Driving down Ocean View going to Walgreens.
Just like Lubbock.
So yeah.
Just like Lubbock.
Yeah, but
I love Lubbock, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, I'll take Friends over Ocean View.
I wouldn't live anywhere else but Lubbock, Texas.
Anytime. Hey, now let me tell you this. If you've got thousands of books and you no longer want them, don't just throw them in the dumpster. So I think that guy, got a pretty good chewing on about throwing, his thousands of books. It's unbelievable amount of books that he just threw away.
I don't even know what you're
Well,
talking
now
about.
they're digging them out. I know. That's why I'm telling these folks. And I'm telling you, too, if you'll listen. 3225 50th Street. They got them out of the dumpster, and you can go by, and I'm sure they're free because the guy was throwing them away. So go by 3225 50th and pick you out some books. Well, this guy, he's going out of business.
That have been in the dumpster.
Yeah. That's all right.
Well, who took them out?
Well, people found out they were in there, so people were just climbing in the dumpster and in there reading books in the dumpster and taking books out.
Well, who
You
what
can't
brought
even
this about?
imagine.
Who do you know that told you the story?
The news.
Oh,
Abner and Karen.
Abner and Karen told you about it.
Yeah.
And so,
Speaking of Karen, I saw her at the funeral, and I forgot to say, Karen, we want to have you and Abner on for your for how long they've been there.
80th year.
Well, 70. Now I'm not sure they've been there all 70 of them, but they've been there a large number of them.
People in Lubbock, they don't know anything but them.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
And John, don't forget John
Robinson. Oh, yeah, they've been great all those years.
All those years. So.
Hey, they're still working out here on the stadium this morning. I saw them lift a beam up there. This is coming together. It's wrapping around the south end now.
It sure is, and it's going to be next season. It's going to be great. And you know what? It wasn't that big a pain in the butt.
No.
It was a little pain in the butt, but it wasn't a huge pain in the butt. And we're going to get by it. Now, I didn't have to suit up on the other side. I wasn't a visitor.
In the trailer?
Yeah. Rick, when Sonny's bunch came in, he said he went in over there and said it's fine, but it's not,
Yeah,
obviously,
it's a trailer.
It's not what Division I football teams are used to changing in, but they'll be glad in 2 years when they come back. And I think we're going to stick them down at the northeast end.
Yeah, something's changing on that so the teams don't cross over. They're working. They're moving beams up and down with these. I worry about those cranes. I mean, they're like way up there, and they're, it's windy here sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, that's why you
turn
study
them
hard and get your
off.
education.
So you don't have to do
You don't
that.
have to,
You don't have to go up there.
You don't have to go up on top of a crane in cold, windy weather. So, anyway, hey, our buddy Scott texted, and I already knew this because my phone dinged me about 6 this morning and let me know that Ludwig Ludwig is leading a PGA tournament in Georgia. Yeah. And I think it's the last one of the year.
Well,
and if he wins it, he qualifies for the Masters. He qualifies for this, that, and the other. It's a big darn deal for Ludwig to win. Now, will he win? It's hard to say. They're all good.
He was one stroke ahead last time I heard. He was 11 under, and three guys were 10 under. I don't know who they are.
So, anyway, old Ludwig.
He was in Lubbock a couple of weeks ago. I think he was here for about a week playing golf all over town and setting world records.
Hey, here's Scott's text. He says, worth noting, Ludwig currently with a 2-shot lead at the R. And then his very next text, he's 11 under, and there's three others tied at 10 under.
Yeah, but what are their names?
Well, how does he get a 2-stroke lead out of that?
Well, I think he tapped that 2-stroke lead, and then he was watching it, and he didn't want to go back and change it.
Well, they're both at 7:45 this morning.
They are.
Yeah.
So it didn't change.
So it definitely did not change.
Scott Kelm's not that good at math.
Best I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
We'll work with you, Scott, when we see you again. We'll bring some flashcards, and we'll work on numbers.
Well, I thought he had something else that he texted this morning, but I don't see it. Oh, if you text, I'll get logged on here in a second, and we'll try and remember to read them.
If you text. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Texas, we're talking about Texas Tech soccer and Tom Stone, and hope he's going to be on. They play tomorrow afternoon at 1:00 at the John Walker Soccer Complex. Really a great, it really is nice. Of course, it's too small for what's going on right now, but you don't normally have this kind of crowds. But they let you stand all the way around the field. They're standing 2 and 3 deep all the way around the field, and it is a cool atmosphere.
It's a neat environment,
and it gets exciting when they get the ball down there. Just for a few seconds. It's really exciting.
And then one of them will kick it to the other end. So.
And you go, oh, it's like it's the thrill of victory, the agony of defeat.
But you know what? For umpteen number of years, that's the way soccer's been played, and it's the most popular sport in the world. So it's not for us to try and change it.
No, we're not going to.
But I will say this. It'd be neat if they had indoor soccer that was – because it's a lot more – because you can waffle it off the wall and just keep going. So a lot more action in indoor soccer. So we'll let you know if Tom's going to be on here in a second, and we're about to go to break, and just any second now we will no longer be talking to y'all. We'll be talking to ourselves.
Normally they say 10 seconds or something, but nobody's talking. Maybe they'll talk to us now because we shamed them into it. But
maybe not. Hey, remember 3225 50th Street. Go get you a book.
Well, I got a text from my mom that says,
Sports Talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
All righty, I want to tell you again, because it seems like every break now we play Table 82 commercial. I don't know why there's so many today, but there seems like, and they're not even open. So don't go to Table 82. Go to Las Brisas.
When they reopen, you can go.
You can go wait. I think it'll be a while. But go to Las Brisas. They're all the same family, and they would love to have you out at Las Brisas on 114th. But Table 82 is not open, so do not go there. I hate to tell you what to do.
No, that's right.
Go
it's America. If y'all want to go there, go there.
Just go. Yeah, take you something to eat.
Yeah.
You can't get in. All right, benchmarkyouroffice.com, everything you need to help your office. They do so much more. I just thought you'd go get copiers there. You know, they got those big old copiers. They network everybody together. They do that really better than anybody. But they protect your internet. They do so many things for your business. You need to get in touch with Benchmark. Go to benchmarkyouroffice.com. And the Rawls course, Braxton, who's sitting here with us now, was talking about.
How was the Rawls course
yesterday? They were there yesterday.
It was fantastic.
Hold it close.
Fantastic. The greens were really nice.
They are nice, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
That's a fun course to play.
I can't putt, but they're nice.
You don't know where they're going. They're doing a great job. Bammer Flippo's doing a great job out there. And, of course, the restaurant, Jerry's Grill. We appreciate Jerry Rawls and all that his input. And, boy, it's helped our Texas Tech golf. I'm telling you, we have great golf at Texas Tech. Now, a lot of that, I think, is credit to the coaches, a lot of it to the coaches, and to the course that we have there now. J&W Services, Linco Distributors in Midland, Texas. Everything to do with the wellhead and so much more. In fact, if anything, just call them. They can help you. I will promise you. They got so many businesses under J&W Services that they can help you with all of that, and they would love to. They're in Midland, Texas. That's where they are. All right, Braxton Fulford is here. And I got information on
Monterey Plainsman.
Yes, Monterey Plainsman, a Texas Tech Red Raider. And I brought stuff on Jace Young. We'll just tell you that he bats left and throws right. That's all we know about Jace.
And he's willing to party.
Yeah. No, he just won the Rawlings Gold Glove.
Sure did.
The Gold Glove. That's pretty good.
I didn't even know they had that in minor leagues, but apparently
they do, evidently.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just made that up.
Yeah.
Maybe
those young brothers can play defense and hit the ball far.
They really are good, aren't they?
They really are.
It's not. They're not just gimmick.
Hey, I'm glad you brought up hit the ball far, because we want to talk about your dad and how he got his name, but let's talk about your 454-foot home run. Yeah. Where was it? And I'm assuming the wind was blowing in.
Yep.
Where were you?
No, I'm
just kidding. A lot of humidity.
No, I just got called up to AAA this past season, and second game in AAA, and first pitch fastball hit its dead center, 454. But let's be honest, it was in Albuquerque. Air's thin up there.
You gotta like playing in Albuquerque.
There's the wind blowing.
I think the wind was pretty dead, but
yeah,
let's go with that.
That's impressive.
I'd say it's blowing in slightly.
Yeah,
Albuquerque's a good place to play, though.
Yeah, it is.
Without a doubt.
Braxton was born in 1998. We were already old, Gary.
Wow. He's almost turn of the century, baby.
I know it. You almost were.
Yeah.
And your brother Hayden.
Hagen.
Hagen.
Sir.
Well, I wrote down Hagen because he was my daughter's age. I got twin daughters.
Yeah, they went to school together.
Yeah,
all at Monterey.
All at Monterey.
Shout out to
They're
the
all
Plainsmen.
playing. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Fuller is in the building.
Terry, I saw Terry last night. We were going to go sit in his suite and watch the soccer match.
You don't have a suite over at soccer?
No, he doesn't. He said we could go sit in it, but we couldn't see the match from there.
That's great. It's good seeing you. Come back by later and we'll talk to you. All right? See you in a little while. Anyway.
Mr. Red Raider.
Let me tell you what. Those that hadn't been by here, we're literally on the corner of these two streets, whatever they are.
I mean, when they pull up right here, they're just almost right in front of the table.
All right. Now back to your dad. J.A.I. I've known your dad because he was your brother's dad, too. We should give them a car wash. Pull him over, and I'll give him a car wash.
Free Mighty Wash?
Jai's going to do it. He ain't going to stop.
No, he's sped up.
I think you freaked him out, Jai. Jai's chasing him down the street. Jai, you don't look very old either. You're 55? Oh, yeah, he doesn't look – he's young looking.
Yeah.
He looks good, huh?
Yeah, y'all can hang
Just
out.
retired.
Oh, is that right? You retired?
Looking for something new.
He's younger than Amy and Angie's dad.
He
Quite
is.
a bit younger than Amy and Angie's dad. All right, anyway, all right. J.A.I., Jai. Where'd your dad get his name, Jai? Because I've always thought that was such a unique name, and I always wished I had it.
Yeah, his story is that he got it from movie Tarzan or something. I don't know.
No, the show Tarzan years ago, Johnny Weissmuller was on there, and they had a boy on there.
Yeah.
And the boy's
They
name
called
was
him
Boy.
But on the credits, his real name was
Jai.
Jai.
Yeah, well, every time we go somewhere to eat or he gets coffee, he says Jai, and the person's just puzzled. No one knows how to spell it. No one hears that name.
So the parents, his parents, Jai's parents, were sitting there watching Tarzan, and the credits come up, and one of them looks at the other one and says, "Hey, look at that name."
And what's his sister's name?
Zan. X-A-N.
X-A-N.
There's got to be some weed involved in that.
They were in
there just has to be.
They were in the little bus.
Yeah, in their Volkswagen van in the back watching Tarzan. Braxton doesn't even know what we're talking about.
I don't think I've seen that Tarzan.
All right, now where did you start out? Because obviously you wound up in AAA last year.
Yep.
And are you going to big league camp, or do you know yet?
Yeah, I'll be going to big league camp. I started out in high A over in Spokane, Washington.
I've been there.
Yep. Was there for about a month and a half, and then I got sent to
Did
Double
it rain
A.
a lot?
No, Spokane's pretty dry.
Okay.
And then you get across, there's like a mountain range, and that's where all the rain is.
Okay, Spokane and
the Indians.
Yeah.
Right?
Tacoma. Are they still in the Coast League?
Tacoma, I don't think is still. They might be an independent league team now.
You went to Hartford?
Yep, Hartford.
They're the Yard Goats.
Other side of the country.
The Yard Goats.
Yeah.
That's their name?
Yeah.
That's their mascot.
Yeah. Yep. They had some special jerseys, too. They were the Bouncing Pickles one night. They won the best
What's
jersey
wrong
in the
with
minor
this?
leagues.
All right, let's go down the list there, and then we want to hear.
Well, there's not that. The ACL Rockies, whoever the ACL is, who's that? Arizona Complex League, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Albuquerque Isotopes.
Yep.
Yeah, Albuquerque's a great place to play.
Isotopes, so that's weird. That's AAA.
For a hitter.
For a hitter, yeah. You
Yeah.
wouldn't want to pitch there, but for a hitter.
And you.
All right. Now the Yardbirds. Where's your favorite place to play so far?
The Yard Goats.
Don't say AAA because it's AAA.
No. Yard Goats.
The Yard Goats.
You got to look up their stadium, Dunkin' Donuts Park. It is a amazing park.
Do they draw well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
They have donuts there for you all the time.
No, not me, but the fans.
You like a health
for sure.
nut or something?
Yes, I do like some healthy food.
You do.
It helps with the.
What do you
life.
eat like? What's your main meal?
Well, some steak.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
like chicken fried steak with gravy and mashed potatoes?
No, I mean I like it, but
of course I like
it.
So you take care of yourself.
I try to.
See, we ate at the first pitch luncheon with Josh Young.
Yeah, he was there.
And two years in a row, and I sat there looking at him go, you are nothing like I was. I mean, all this health stuff and all this.
Weights.
Talking about Josh.
Yeah.
The amount of time and money he spends on his body and his mind and his
his
diet.
mind. Yeah.
He takes it extremely seriously.
He's big time, though. I mean, he is. You look at him, and you just look at him, you go, "That's a big time Major League Baseball player."
Yeah, well, that's not by mistake.
No, it just happened.
He's obviously gifted, but the dedication and
all right. The difference between him, Josh, and Jace is Jace is more like us.
Jace is a lot more free spirited. Yes.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
All right, now, are you somewhere in between the two, or are you more like Jace? I know you're not like Josh.
I'd like to assume I'm more like Josh, but I think it's healthy to be free spirited every once in a while.
All right. And you're a catcher. Do you DH some? Have they worked you at first any?
Interestingly enough, I did play in AAA. I played at first base for 3 innings, something like that. But no, other than that, it's been catching and DH.
He didn't catch any over first.
I did catch him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Good. You got him out?
That game.
Good.
All right. Who's in front of you in the big leagues?
We got Elias Diaz. He's got another year on his big league contract. And then there's a 28-year-old, 2 28-year-olds, and a 22-year-old catcher that we're kind of all,
What's old for a catcher?
Old for a catcher?
Yeah.
You got Martin Maldonado's like 37 in the big leagues right now.
Whoa.
But he's done. He's
Pudge
pretty much
isn't playing
done.
anymore, is he?
No, Pudge is not playing.
So if you act more like Josh, you can make it to 37. If you act more like Jace, you can make it to what, 32 as a catcher?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at our catcher for the Rangers this year. He didn't look like a catcher.
Jonah Heim?
He didn't.
He
I
looks
mean, he
like
just
a
doesn't
basketball player.
Yeah,
huh?
he does. He just
Huge.
doesn't look like a catcher.
He's really good though.
Yeah, he is
Big
good.
thing with catching is how you can receive the ball, and his arms are way longer than mine, so he's got an advantage.
Yeah, but tell when we come back, because we're playing music right now. That means we're going to a break. But who was the catcher out here at Tech that you said that? And I thought it was hilarious. He looked like a goalie. He was just trying to knock him down. Who was that guy?
Cole Stillwell.
Was that? Did they put him back
He
there?
looked like a
when he
goalie.
blocks
And I
the ball.
forgot what game it was.
He couldn't catch it. He was just trying to knock it down.
No, we had a guy one night, and I don't know. I think he's having vision problems or something. but he just like boom.
That's
in
funny.
I don't know. I don't know if that's Cole.
Have you ever done that? You had never
yeah.
been there.
Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Well, he had an inning of that, and I thought they'd take him out because I think it might have been in the playoffs.
It was just.
I think they're about to take him out. No, and he finally got to where he could catch.
It might have been me.
Sports talk conversations with a good laugh mixed in. This is the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3, presented by Cantex Roofing and Construction.
Welcome back to Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby here on Optimum Game Day Live. Red Zone Cafe, 37th and Slide Road. Great food, great price. Emphasize price and service at the Red Zone. Huge restaurant. You'll love it. It really is good. Great food. All kinds of stuff on the menu. Breakfast all day long. Bednars and Associates. That's Daryl Bednars and Bunny Bednars and all the whole family.
All
there.
the little Bednars.
They actually bought the building next door to them. They were leasing the one on the corner at 125th and Quaker, and they moved over one building, and they own that building now.
It's good looking.
It's a great location, great building, and they're great at insurance, any kind of insurance. You just need to get them to just talk to you, and they'll give you great counsel on what you need to do, whether you need to change or not. They may stay where you are. And if you're an ag producer, you need to talk to Daryl Bednars, I'll tell you. Farmers, ranchers, talk to Daryl Bednars. And there's another guy you need. I was out by McGavick Nissan and Infiniti of Lubbock this week a couple of times, and saw Brent last week at the high school coaches luncheon. But they do such a great job of supporting our community. But they got tons of cars out there now.
It's phenomenal, the inventory. We went from going by a car lot and there's no cars, and then there was one like every 5 spots. Now they're like parking them on top of each other. There's so many cars.
They're back, and it's good to see. And you love working with McGavick Nissan and Infiniti of Lubbock. And the Red Raider Club, we mentioned Kevin. Was it Kevin?
Torres, yeah.
He's the employee of the
Employee of the month.
Employee of the month for the Red Raider Club. The Red Raider Club, what they're doing for Texas Tech athletics is just absolutely phenomenal. We appreciate Andrea Tyree and the whole crew over there and all that they do to support Texas
Here, I think I've got a picture of our employee of the month.
There's a Coca-Cola guy.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite guys right there. Got a Coca. I need a whole truck like that.
Well, I tell you what,
Coca-Cola.
if there's anybody that likes Cokes more than David, Frank
Tracy
Anderson.
Wallace.
Frank Anderson.
Tracy Wallace likes them like I do.
All right.
Oh, Frank Anderson likes Cokes?
Those on TV, there's our employee of the month.
Let me see.
Kevin Torres.
There he is, yeah.
I need to cover up Cameron.
Yeah, he wasn't employee of the month.
No, he wasn't employee of the month.
Yeah.
All right.
All righty.
Yeah, while we're talking about stuff like that, real quickly, I do want to mention the cruise that David and I are co-hosts on. And let me tell you what, the only thing that means is we're going to have fun.
There's the
it's
deal
going to be
right
a
there.
fun cruise. There you go.
There's the deal. There's the little brochure.
And it's next July 9th through 19th, and it's Alaska. They asked us where we wanted to go, and I said Alaska simply because it's so much easier than going across the pond, as they call it. So it's going to be easy, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be beautiful. And it's going to be one of those, to me, a bucket list.
And Jim Douglas says you need to get signed up now. Don't wait.
Oh, that's why I was bringing it up today is, I'd hate for you to – because we want it to be like half tech people on that boat. It's only a 600-and-something passenger boat, and there's like an employee for every – hey, Coach, there goes some Red Raiders.
There goes Coach Tadlock.
Let's see. What was
He
I
wasn't
saying?
playing golf, was he?
No. I bet that was a recruit.
I bet it was. You were talking about signing up.
Well, they need to do it soon because you don't want to miss out on this. And there's like an employee, a worker for every two guests on this boat. It's a phenomenal deal.
It'll be fun.
It's Radiant, Alaska, and give them Jim's number. Aren't we supposed to give him Jim's number?
Yeah, Jim wants you to call him on his mobile.
Hey, and be sure you tell him you're going with the tech bunch.
I don't know why. Yeah, tell him you're going with us.
Hey, we'll give you the phone number next week.
Well, I got Jim's number in my phone. Hang on. I get it.
All right.
And you do too. But, yeah, Jim's so fired up about it. I mean, you can call him on his cell phone and say, sign me up, and he'll do it. His number is 806 790-5463. 790-5463.
Hey, we want you to go because we want it to be fun. Hey, and if you're not a fun person, you can go anyway. You're just not going to hang with us.
Red Raiders. Going to be Red Raiders everywhere.
And you may want to go and not hang with us, and that's fine too.
I don't want to hang with us.
All right, those on TV, I'm going to show y'all a picture, so get near your set. That is Jones AT&T Stadium before they slid it back. And look at that great crowd.
I know it.
But look around it. There's nothing.
There is nothing around it.
That was before the Tech Ghetto was even built.
That's amazing. Oh, there's some houses over here. Look, what are those houses?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're still there, any of those.
I'm going to say maybe.
Parking, Gary, I don't know whether you noticed here or not, but it just seemed to be pretty random. You just kind of pulled up in there wherever. This is amazing. This is really crazy.
That's a great picture, isn't it?
It really is.
All right, let's do some more. I told y'all I'd do it. By golly, I'm going to do it. Some more texts.
Well, while you're looking those up, or you've already found them, I will tell you that Texas Tech Lady Raider basketball won again. They're 4-0 now in the early season. Of course, you play some teams that maybe are not all that good. They play University of Texas San Antonio on Monday at the United Supermarkets Arena at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
You get a chance to see Coach Gerlich and her team, and they're playing really great so far at 4-0. And then they go to the Las Vegas Thanksgiving Classic. I don't know how I feel about, going to somewhere on Thanksgiving, but they're playing on November the 24th, Friday, at 8:30 against Rutgers. And then we'll play Santa Clara, who's also in that tournament, at 6 on Saturday.
The old traditional Thanksgiving in Vegas.
Yeah, there you go. And the Texas Tech Red Raiders are 3-0 on the early season. They're going to get tested. They play number 21. Villanova got beat last night, though. They got beat.
Do we play Villanova?
Yeah, we start out with Villanova.
So we play a mad Villanova.
Well, they're still good. November 22nd on Wednesday at 1:30 at the Imperial Arena, Paradise Island and the Bahamas. It's battle for Atlantis. North Carolina and Northern Iowa are also there, so we'll either play.
Providence was playing somebody in that battle for Atlantis, and apparently their guard punched a guard on the other team.
And you don't get to play anymore?
I guess he didn't get to play more that particular game.
So that's the
they're trying awful hard.
And Lady Raider
I'm not
basketball.
sure how good we are on either team, men or women.
I don't know.
This time of year, you just don't know.
Yeah, because you're playing some teams, you're just scheduling some. And I like that, kind of get out there and kind of get your feet underneath you.
Well, here's one thing I know for sure. As of this telecast, we're not a very good three-point shooting team.
No, you're right.
Now, does that mean we're not going to be a good three-point I don't know what that means. I just know as of right this now. The other day we're playing a team that, and between them and us, we were 1 for 21 for 3 points, and they had made the 3-pointer, not us. And then the other night it wasn't pretty either.
My deal is shooters can shoot. I don't know. Pop Isaac's a great shooter. He ought to be able to fill it up. But
well, he's a very good exhibition game player.
Yeah, he is.
When we played A&M, he wore them out.
He did.
And then, if we can get him open, they may be concentrating on not letting Pop Isaac shoot.
I'm looking at the Big 12 football standings.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many teams there are.
Yeah.
There's just too many teams. Texas at 6-1, leading the way. Then Oklahoma State really, when UCF just beat them bad last week, they had control of their destiny.
I think they still do.
Yeah, they do.
Some cheesy way that if they went out, I think
they still do it. Get to the Big 12 championship. Oklahoma State, Oklahoma, Kansas State, and Iowa State are all 5-2, and Texas goes to Iowa State today.
Go Iowa State, please.
Cyclones. Yeah, go.
I do not want Oklahoma and Texas playing in the final year that they're here. Just one of them would be bad enough.
Yeah,
but we don't want. Hey,
looky there.
Brought his dad with him.
What's up?
What's up, guys?
All right, Texas and Iowa State play tonight at 7 o'clock on Fox, just the regular Fox. We'll play on Fox Sports too. So I started looking on Optimum. It's 410.
There you go.
At channel 410 on Optimum. And if you got Hulu or some of those other Sling TV, you can get it there. I don't even know. Or YouTube.
I've never even heard of Sling.
No, there's a YouTube TV, which Tanner,
there's a world passing me by out there.
I know it, but it's going to be there. And, of course, you always get the Red Raider broadcast on Double T 97.3 and the flagship station for Red Raiders. And you can listen to it on the radio, and Jensen and Harris and Level.
Hey, speaking of that, I think it was Haxton that did the soccer last night.
He did.
He did a great job. I'd have just said, hey, that girl kicked it over to that girl, and she kicked it toward the goal, and they kicked it to the other end.
Yeah. They kicked it.
But no, he seemed to know what he was doing. He might have played it growing up.
Yeah.
But he sure. And,
I was standing by.
And I don't know
guys.
who the lady that did it was, but she did a great job too.
I was standing by some guys down there that I didn't know, but you could tell they played soccer because they were saying things like, I was like, is that what they were doing?
I tell you one thing, it's rougher than you think it is.
It is rough. It is rough.
When I was at Tech, the second worst I got hurt was playing intramural soccer for the Fidels. And I wrapped my ankle around this other guy's ankle. I guess I thought he wasn't going to kick me, and he didn't think I was going to kick him, and we kicked each other. But soccer is a pretty rough sport.
Okay,
there's old Herzer.
Hey, look it.
Were you the tour guide?
Every home game you do the tour. Oh my gosh, Buzz!
Come here, Buzz. Come on up.
Home. Yeah. Good, Buzz.
Good. Gary Ashby, Buzz.
David Thetford.
Buzz Tatum.
Good to meet you. Where are you from, Buzz, originally?
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. That's over there by Fort Worth, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere like.
I didn't know anybody was from Dallas. I thought they were from like Plano.
Actually, I'm Richardson.
He really didn't know.
I'm the Richardson Eagle.
Hey,
were you afraid we hadn't heard of Richardson?
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while since I've been to Texas.
It's changed in Dallas, hasn't it?
Yeah, it
my
has.
gosh, all these schools. Richardson, you go to Pierce?
No, I was a Richardson Eagle.
Okay.
Pierce was our rival. Never beat
Where'd
us.
Bart Rager go? Pierce?
What?
He went to Richardson.
He's from Richardson.
Hey.
Bart Rager played here at Tech.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Richardson.
That's
we
cool.
might have made that up, but I think
he did.
Him and
I
Annette
thought he
both.
was a small town West.
I didn't think he
West Texas boy.
graduated, but
No?
yeah, he did.
No.
That's cool.
Well, what you been doing, Buzz?
Tell him where you live.
What are you doing now?
So we basically ran a business in Dallas for the first, 20 years of our marriage, and built the business up, and then had 3 kids, and
what was the business? Was it a good one?
It was a printing business. It was good.
Good.
It was good.
A printing business.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not good anymore, but
they're not. Because
at that point
computers
it
and-
was. Yeah.
And where was the business?
It was on the verge of Garland.
Okay, Garland. All right, now you're in Blue Sky, Montana.
So Big Sky, Montana.
Big Sky.
So we sold the business, basically had a family meeting. I wanted to move to our family ranch, and then
Your wife didn't want to go.
The kids outvoted me with my wife to move to Big Sky, so we moved to Big Sky for
You didn't know
a
anybody
trial
up
run
there?
of a year, and now we're 12 years in.
You didn't know anybody up there?
Not really.
Yeah.
But if you've ever met my wife, it's like,
Is this her?
Yeah.
Well, she's a lovely lady.
Yeah, it's like.
We should have had her up here.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point.
What were we thinking?
We don't know anybody, but it's going to be a week before we know everybody.
All right, is Montana as rough as it's depicted in the? I mean,
No.
You like know
In
everybody?
Yellowstone?
I have not killed anyone.
You know, like 10 or
yet.
12 guys that have been killed.
Yeah, I haven't killed anyone there.
Okay. All right, seemed like a pretty rough place.
That's all it is. A bunch of rich people that came up
They
there.
let the airport come in there.
Exactly.
Yellowstone. Dutton was trying to keep it out of there.
Yeah, well, he was not successful.
All right, anything you want to say in the next 10 seconds because we're about to go off?
Tell everybody when you played here.
81 through 85.
Tell them how good you were.
I was.
You tight end?
Well, what's interesting is I get better every year.
There you go.
What'd you play? What position?
Tight end.
Yeah,
That's what
you
I thought.
nailed it.
I
You
got
nailed
it.
it.
I was a pass-catching tight end.
He
Yeah.
was.
My blocking
gifted.
strategy was.
You've been listening to the Sports Talk with Thetford and Ashby podcast from Double T 97.3. Catch the show live Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on Double T 97.3 FM or on the Double T 97.3 mobile app.